I'm making this video in the light of recent NASA's. Sorry, that's my security camera that's ringing. I'm making this video in the light of recent NASA Perseverance rover landing on Mars, and I was kind of curious how NASA conduct their deep space communication with the rover on Mars. And I found out NASA had this so-called deep space network with 3 major Earth stations on the planet. One is California, the other one is Madrid, Spain, and the other one Canberra in Australia. So basically you cover the entire Earth, so no matter when relative position with Mars, you always will always be able to receive signals from Mars. I guess NASA, what they did is have the rover communicate with satellites that's orbiting Mars, and the satellite orbiting Mars communicate with the 3 Earth stations on Earth at any given time. So to further investigate this, last year, United States launched a probe to Mars with the Perseverance rover, and then China launched their Tianwen-1. Tianwen-1 landing probe, and the satellite that's orbiting Mars. Tianwen-1. That's the probe. That's the satellite, and then there's a landing vehicle inside that's supposed to land on Mars. So my question becomes, how does China conduct their deep space communication with their probe to Mars? And I found out the following. They have 3 stations. One is in northeastern China, in the just northeast of North Korea. It's called Jiamuxi or Jiamusi Deep Space Antenna. Right here. Can show you the coordinate. Here's the coordinate of their antenna. And then they have another one in Kashgar, Xinjiang Autonomous Region. Right here. Interestingly, they pretty much follow what the American did. Put the antenna in the middle of the desert, where you are far away from cities, so no radio interference, and then it's dry in the desert, so that it hardly ever rains. Therefore, your signal doesn't get distorted by the raindrops. So this is the Kashgar Deep Space antenna. They recently built a couple more antennas, and here is the coordinate. Okay, so they have 2 sites within China that's gonna communicate with their Mars probe. And the other one, interestingly, is that China and Argentina signed an agreement to put an Earth station in Argentina in South America. So here is the South America within Argentina, their antenna that can talk to their deep space probe, including the probe they sent to Moon, and then of course the Tianwen-1 that going to Mars. Now this Earth station, I think a year or 2, it caused a sort of interesting note from the Western countries, especially the United States. The United States is worried that Argentina got into agreement with the Chinese to put an antenna here, and it's used for military purposes. So anyway, it's kind of geopolitical talk of scientific missions. Now, who knows if the Chinese military is really using this antenna in Argentina for something other than scientific reasons. Who knows? But regardless, China also have 3 sites. United States have 3. one in United States, one in Spain, one in Australia. And China has three sites, two in China and one in Argentina. And this is, I'll give it a corner right here. Here's a corner. Okay, that's it. I'm just kind of interested on how all these space agencies communicate with the probes. Thank you.